Veterans Day. This is my dad. On December 8th, 1941, he was at Clark Field on the island of Luzon in the Philippines. Around lunchtime that day, the Japanese started a series of bombing runs on the base, which my dad survived. Shortly after, he was transferred to the island of Mindanao in the Philippines. And on May 6th, all American forces were ordered to surrender to the Japanese. Well, my dad and a number of others said to hell with that. They took what they could carry, they went off into the jungle, and they started a resistance to the Japanese. Quite a story. Blowing up tanks, spying on ships, eating snakes and monkeys. Anyway, he was missing in action officially for almost 4 years, and finally came home on a submarine. Now, you know, how badass is that? 2 Bronze Stars. 2. So, unlike me, my dad was a real badass. Anyway, he made it home from the war, and met my mother, and here I am. And my parents, my mom and dad, my grandparents, my grandmother, always made sure I had the best instruments to play, good instruments to play when I was learning after I decided to become a musician. And in fact, that February of 1964, when I decided to start playing guitar, my dad took me to Silver's Music Store in Aliquippa, rented me a guitar, signed me up for lessons, and while he was there, he purchased himself this ukulele. Harmony ukulele, made in Chicago. I still have the pick he bought. It's been chewed on by various cats over the years. And this book. Turns out that before he was in the Philippines, my dad was in Hawaii, and he learned a bit of ukulele. Okay? This is the last musical stuff I have from those early days when I was learning. And my dad and mom would sit around on Saturday nights and he would play this and they would sing songs from this book. Darktown Strutter's Ball, Wabash Blues, Sweet and Lovely, Honey. Anyway, the only one that I ever sort of learned to play on the ukulele was 5'2". So, thinking of you, Mom and Dad, I'll have a shot at 5'2". Here we go. Happy Veterans Day. Later.